All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Crazy intersection of people this weekend as Shakur Stevenson and Vasyl Lomachenko come face to face. And Gervonta Davis fans cry, "Duck. What you doing there, Vasyl? Thought you were there with your family. Why are you talking about fighting Shakur? Why you ain't talking about fighting Gervonta?" Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. Man, we had a good fight card this weekend. And as a result of the fight card, you got a lot of ancillary, is that right? Ancillary things going on the peripheral of that particular fight. And one interesting thing was we had a face-to-face with two of Gervonta Davis's main opponents, and ain't neither one of them talking about fighting him. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. Vasyl Lomachenko is out here looking a little bit suspect, man, because he's supposed to be hanging out with his family somewhere out there in Serbia, taking off the rest of the year and relaxing. That was the reason that he gave for not fighting Gervonta Davis November of this year. As you recall, for several months, Bob Arum and Shakur Stevenson's team and Gervonta Davis's team was saying, "Hey, man, we're on the way." Vasyl Lomachenko's team and Gervonta Davis's team was saying, "Hey, we're on our way to a big fight. It's going to be coming up this November." Unfortunately, out of the blue, Vasyl Lomachenko says, "Nah, I'm not having any of it. I'm trying to go celebrate or trying to relax for the rest of the year. I don't want to do anything till they begin to the year to the end of the year. Maybe in 2025, without ever really addressing Gervonta Davis himself. But people interpreted him being at this fight this weekend for Terrence Crawford and Israel Madrimov as some violation of what he said. Now, if you haven't seen it, he and Shakur Stevenson are going at each other in a very heated fashion. Shakur Stevenson is clearly saying, "Hey, I want to have a fight with you. Why don't you want to fight me?" Vasyl Lomachenko was out pointing at the ring and say, "Hey, man, we can get into the ring right now. We can go right now." You know, feeling real froggy about with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson laughing and waving them off. But at the end of the day, entertainment for the boxing fans, and people say, "Hey, Shakur, why are you talking about Vasyl Lomachenko? Why aren't you talking about Gervonta Davis?" And the obvious answer is, hey, man, Gervonta Davis was not there. Gervonta Davis wasn't at the fight. Gervonta Davis was halfway around the world in Paris at the Olympics, being, you know, the big American guest for the boxing team, trying to root those guys along onto a gold medal. Now, my personal take on it is this is all fun. I'm getting more and more into the back and forth stuff that goes on between these fighters and understanding it's got entertainment value. Entertainment value for Lomachenko fans. Entertainment value for Shakur Stevenson fans. And entertainment value for Gervonta Davis fans. Now, none of these fights are going to get made overnight. And fights are made over a series of months. So fight fans tend to put a little bit too much in to every little interaction that takes place between people and every little thing that is said. But understandable, because we're waiting around for news about when the next fight, the big fight, is going to take place between any of these three guys. My personal belief about what is going to take place is that you're going to get the Gervonta Davis Vasyl Lomachenko fight before you get the Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson fight. I still believe Vasyl Lomachenko is going to fight Gervonta Davis. I don't believe that he is just out there for real, not wanting to fight him at all. I think that he is biding his time as an older fighter, letting himself rest, and he may be trying to freeze out Gervonta Davis for a little bit of time, or not, at least not rush and be on the same schedule that Gervonta Davis is on. But at the end of the day, it's going to work itself out, and these guys are probably going to get together at the beginning, at the end of at the middle part of next year. I don't think Gervonta Davis is going to take any time off from fighting. He more than likely is going to get an easy fight next fight, though, because of what happened on the undercard of the Terrence Crawford Israel Madmarov fight, and that was his main guy that was out there available for him to fight, the former WBA 140-pound champion Isaac Cruz. He was going to fight him, but he lost to Rayo Valenzuela in a big upset loss. Retrospect, it shouldn't have been that big an upset, but upset loss. Maybe Gervonta Davis will take on Isaac. Maybe he'll take on Rayo Valenzuela next, up at 140 pounds. But man, look, Rayo's probably a little bit of a dangerous fight for Gervonta. Rayo's looking very, very good, man. But at the end of the day, you know, Gervonta Davis is kind of out there hat in hand. But, you know, the beautiful thing of being the big cash cow, being the big draw, being the big $14 million gate against Frank Martin type dude, you're going to have your pick. You're going to have your pick of the people that you want to fight. Of the people that are, of the champions that are there, though, not going to get one. Not going to get Lomachenko, not going to get Shakur, not going to get Brenacek this year. Maybe he could fight Edwin De Los Santos. He may be able to move somebody from 130 pounds, may come up and challenge for the title. But I still do expect Gervonta Davis to be fighting sometime in the November, December timeframe. Gervonta himself probably is not going to be too upset about not fighting Isaac Cruz, though, because I don't think that he was really hoping for that. But I know that Calvin Ford mentioned Isaac Cruz several times, or at least he alluded to Isaac Cruz several times. Unfortunately, though, he didn't cross the finish line. He looks like he's going to have a match. He may have a rematch with God, no, what's his name, man? May have a rematch with Rayo Valenzuela towards the end of this year, but we'll see. That pushes all that back. But at the end of the day, man, hopefully all of these fights take place. I do see these fights taking place. Gervonta against somebody, then Gervonta against Lomachenko. Then if Gervonta gets past Lomachenko, then I could see a Shakur fight. Shakur is going to be interesting to see what happens with him, as he very well may wind up over there with Turki Al-Sheikh and or Matchroom. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.